Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it's been quite a while since I last uploaded a video. We've been very busy with the garden, and this video I'm just going to show you what we have been up to and what we've been doing. So this is the garden when we first moved into this property. As you can see, there's lots of trees, pond, and I would say this garden is for someone who doesn't have children, but because we have got small children and obviously they want to run around, they want to play, and they couldn't do anything in this garden apart from enjoying looking at them and feeding the fishes in the pond. So we thought, why don't we just change the whole garden around, make it kids friendly so that they can just have fun. Around summer they can just go out, run around, play, anything. So first what we thought is we made a plan of where we want what and how, and then we started the work ourselves. So we haven't called any builders, no one at all. But I have to say that this garden was absolutely beautiful, but yeah, it's just not kids friendly, but you can tell, like, loads of flowers and everything. So what we did is, at first we looked into this pond area and we thought, okay, let's just strip that back away and clean that and put some pebbles there as well. That will be our first start. So this is how it looks now. It looks a lot more cleaner, nice, and yeah, we just put a bit of pebbles around at the back, cleaned it, so it looks so much better. And here we started taking all the trees out, moving all the plants around where we don't want them and moving it to places where we do. And then also we emptied out the pond and we started filling it with soil as much as we can. It was a lot of hard work, I have to say, because it was around the summer. It was so hot and yeah, it was a struggle, but somehow we managed to do it. So we took all the sides out, which was like concrete, cement, like bricks. So, and then we looked at this area and thought, okay, let's just keep some of these plants and some will just move them. So we started tidying it around all these places. So yeah, it's continuous. Every day after work we were out in the garden cleaning, and this was like, after a few weeks you can tell, like, the mess and everything was everywhere. But I know one day it will be all done and we'll be so happy. That the next one was this arch thing. I really loved that rose plant, but you know, it needed to go because I just didn't like the look of it. It just looked really messy and I couldn't tidy it. And when we took it out, it was wow. Just look at the difference. It looks so much nicer and more, it just looks bigger for some reason. Yeah, so this is what we have done up to. We're gonna leave the back shed area and the greenhouse and just concentrate on the front bit for now. And here we just had to call our gardener just to cut some of the trees off because we couldn't do it. We didn't have any saw or anything with so yeah, so once he cut all the big trees down, we started to trim them, and my husband started to take them to the dump to remove everything from the garden. So this is where we were after a few weeks, and yeah, that's all filled in. We left the back area just so that we can use it as a seating area. And yeah, and just looking a little bit better, a lot more cleaner as well. One, like, as we're cleaning, it's just looking a little bit nicer and better. And then the next bit was to take all the grass off. So we started taking all the grass off ourselves by hand, and we didn't hire any machine, but I would recommend you guys to hire a machine if you don't have time and it's too much for you guys. But for us, we had enough time, so we thought, why don't we just do it by hand? And yeah, once we took the trees out from the right hand side behind the garage, we could see the neighbor's house. So I made this trellis thing to put it on top of the fence so that they have got that privacy, and yeah, and it looks a lot nicer as well, and it's really nice. It's just, you make the frame and you get those fake IVs that you just screw it onto the frame, and look at that, it just looks nice. I just need to paint the fence now, but yeah, and I will definitely fill up the gap in in the middle where it's empty, but for now at least it covers this bit so that, you know, no one can see the neighbor's house, and they have their privacy as well. I also made that the screen at the left hand side as well after the fake ivy frame, and it looks like that's what we're going to continue till the end of the garden. But for now, up to here, it's fine for the privacy. And obviously I will be painting the old fence just at the bottom because they're about 3 feet fence. They're not, yeah, so we just have to paint them later on, but for now this will do. So yeah, we've been taking the grass off every day. As we take it off, we level it at the same time, trying to level as much as possible, so that later on we don't have to buy a lot of topsoil. And here you can see that we moved so many plants, and we started filling them as well at the same time, leveling, and it does look so much nicer and bigger, and you can tell up to what line I have leveled, and yeah, just making such a big difference. Now it just looks so much nicer and more bigger, the garden. And yeah, that's all done. That's all the grass off from the garden, and it just looks so nice, and yeah, that's all the grass gone. Now this is a view from the top, from the bedroom, and you can tell like how much grass we have taken off, and it was hard work, but I'm so happy with the results so far for now. And alright, we're just going to concentrate the back now, where it's the shed, 2 sheds and a greenhouse. So the first thing would be for us to take the greenhouse off. So we dismantled the whole greenhouse and we got rid of it, and straight away you can see the difference as well. So much space. And then we started taking off the shed, and yeah, it took us about a day to take it off, and yeah, it was quite easy. We just took the sides off of the sheds, and then we started taking the roof off. And once we dismantled it, and you can see it was so big, but obviously there was 2 fence missing from the back, which we didn't know at all. So that's another added job. And yeah, so we looked at the bottom bit where they had the pillars and the shed was sitting on it, so we thought, okay, let's not move the pillars, let's keep it where it is. And whatever concrete we found around the garden, we started to pile it around there to level. So it's more like a sub-base type thing, but you're using the concrete that you found around the garden. And yeah, so this is all the concrete that we laid down on around the shed area, because it was quite deep, that bit. And then we started to put all the grass that we took off from the front of the garden, we started to put it there, place it there, because they're dead anyway. These are all dead roots, so we turned it around so the grass bits at the bottom and the roots are on the top, so it's just going to die, it's not going to grow anymore. So we started to place it on top and compact at the same time, and this obviously saves us money as well from buying any compost. So we reused a lot of the things around the garden, which definitely helped. And here you can see after compact and filling that space up, you can't tell at all. And yeah, so this is what it looks like now. And this area is so big, I couldn't even tell. After we got rid of the shed and the greenhouse, this area is massive. It's like 8 by 9. So here is after we taken all the sheds out, and it looks so much better. So thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one, where we are going to tackle the back fence and also tidying up and continuing the rest of the work. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.